Hi, today I'm going to show you another witchy DIY, and today we're going to make a crochet tarot bag, but not like the one I already made, but this one is gonna have a drawstring. So I have my original Rider-Waite tarot deck here. This is just a standard size tarot deck. I believe it's like 7 centimeters by 12. And I'm gonna use this for measurements for my bag. I always like to have a tarot deck handy when I measure out my bag, especially when I make it for the first time with a new yarn. And I haven't used this yarn yet. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna rip it off. But I'm using this one because first of all, I like that it's pretty neutral. It's acrylic, so it's really soft and a little bit like plushy, I guess, but also you're gonna be able to see the stitches very well on camera. So yeah, let me first, here's the beginning of the yarn. Let's see what kind of weight I'm using. I honestly don't know, but it's 100 gram for 241 meters, and it recommends a 5 or 6 crochet hook. Let's see, I have 5 here, and I do think I'm gonna go with 5 because it's not gonna be as tight as with a 4 millimeter hook. I want it a little bit looser, but I don't want it that like so loose with like a 6 millimeter hook. I've been home alone all day, so this is like the first time today that I'm talking, so words. Let's see how to get this in frame right. I'm starting off with a slip knot and my 5 millimeter crochet hook, and I'm gonna chain 16. The amount of starting chains will differ depending on the type of yarn you use, the type of hook you use, as well as how wide your tarot deck is. So this is 16, and I think that that is good enough. Then I am going to start skipping 2 chains, and I am putting in a half double crochet in that 3rd chain, and then I'm gonna do all half double crochets all the way to the end. And there are so many different kind of stitches that you can use for this bag. This just happens to be my favorite because I just really like how it looks. And it's fairly easy, and because I do tend to make a lot of bags, I like stitches that are easy to do and that are pretty quick to make. So I can create a lot of tarot bags. And the last one, I'm gonna pull on this one a little bit, then I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and I'm gonna put a half double crochet in the 1st stitch. Then I am going to skip this 1st stitch, the next stitch here, and I'm gonna put a single crochet in there, and then go back in the same stitch and put a half double crochet in there. Then I'm gonna skip this one, and in the next one a single crochet and a half double crochet. Then again skipping and a single crochet and half double crochet, skip and single crochet, half double crochet, skip, single crochet, half double crochet, and skip, single crochet, half double crochet, and I will have 1 stitch left, and I'm gonna put a half double crochet in there. So because of this pattern and the skipping of 1 stitch, it's important that you start with an even amount of chains in the beginning. So now that I've done this, I'm gonna chain 1, and this is gonna be the frill at the top of the, and this is gonna be a little frill on the top of the bag. Wow, words. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a half double crochet in the 1st stitch. I'm going to chain 1, and then in this space right here, I'm going to put a half double crochet, then chain 1 and half double crochet in that space, chain 1, half double crochet in this space, chain 1, half double crochet, and this is gonna make it easier for the drawstring to go through. Let me put the deck out of the frame, and then 1 stitch left, and I'm gonna put a half double crochet in there. So now that we have done 3 different rows, I'm gonna go on with the second row that we did. So that's gonna be a half double crochet, then we're gonna skip this stitch, and it happens to work out that for this one it's this space here. I'm gonna put a single crochet in that space and then a half double crochet in that space, then single crochet and half double crochet in the next space, single crochet and half double crochet, single crochet and half double crochet, single crochet and half double crochet, and then for the last space as well, a single crochet and a half double crochet, and then we'll have 1 stitch left, and I'm gonna put a half double crochet in there. So a chain, and then turning my work again, I'm gonna start with a half double crochet, and now we will have these spaces right here, and it works out that then this is the next stitch, but I'm gonna skip this one, and I'm gonna put my hook in here, single crochet and half double crochet, and then we're gonna skip this one, and in this space here, single crochet and half double crochet, and we're gonna repeat that basically for the rest of the bag until we finish it up with more of these, and then the last parts of the bag. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go watch a series, go watch some YouTube videos, and finish up the rest of the rows until I get to the part that I want to show you again. So 1 last half double crochet. This is what it looks like so far. I should show you this way because this is going to be the top of the bag, and this is going to be the frill like this. So yeah, it's going to be cute, and I'll see you when this is a lot bigger. So I'm back, and halfway through crocheting I decided to start over. I pulled it all out, and I started crocheting with a 6mm hook instead of my 5, and I am really happy that I did that. I also added 2 more chains to my starting chain, so I did 18 chains. Then I did 1 row of half double crochets, and then 2 rows of half double crochet, skip a stitch, single crochet, half double crochet in the next, skip a stitch, you know, that whole pattern. So what I did to see whether or not it was enough that I had crocheted, I line up the bottom part of what I've crocheted right underneath where the drawstring is gonna go, and I put my deck on top of it and see if I have enough space where it would still, you know, be able to close, and I think that it does. So right now, to finish this off, I'm gonna chain 1, turn my work, do a half double crochet, and let's see, what did I do here? Yeah, let's do another half double crochet in the next stitch. Then I'm gonna chain 1, and in this space here I'm gonna half double crochet, chain 1, and then in the open spaces I'm going to put a half double crochet, and after each half double crochet I chain 1, so we get that same pattern like this, so we can easily get our drawstring through. So, and then ending with another half double crochet like that, then chain 1. We're gonna turn our work, and we're gonna do 2 more of the rows of the pattern. So I made a half double crochet. I'm gonna skip this stitch here, and in this one, in the big space, the chain 1 space, I'm gonna put a single crochet and half double crochet, and I'm gonna keep on doing that. Keep doing a single crochet and half double crochet in each chain 1 space, chain 1, turn around, and then one more of these rows, or like just one more of this row, I should say. Now at the end of the row, do one more chain 1, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to do half double crochets in each stitch, and that will be the last row of the bag, and then we get to sew up the sides, make the drawstring, put it in, and it will be pretty much done. So now that I have finished this off, I'm going to cut quite a long piece of yarn off here. I'm gonna pull the thread through and pull it tight. And I'm gonna take this piece right here that I had and pull it tight too. What I want to do now is I have this plastic, what do you call it, like threading needle, I guess, and I'm gonna take my yarn here. This is the yarn from this side, and I'm just gonna sew up the sides. I don't really have a method for this. I do make sure that the first one is really tight and that it's really more of a knot. So now that the bag is done, it is time to make the drawstring. And this is so easy. I am gonna use a smaller hook because I like the way that the chains look. So I'm gonna use my 5mm for this. Let's see how the chains look. No, I want an even smaller hook. This is my 4mm hook. Yeah, this is better. So I'm just going to keep chaining until I can get around the bag. So I'm gonna pull the thread through, and I have a little drawstring like this. And the other drawstring bags that I have made have only had one drawstring, and that was enough because I didn't make these kinds of stitches where I have enough space for a second drawstring. So I'm going to make a second drawstring now, and we get to finish off the bag. I'm gonna use the same plastic threading needle to get the thing in the drawstring bag. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Just gonna do it like this. Since I don't have a hole here, I'm just gonna put it through like a few stitches here and pull it through like this and trying to make it equal. I am going to pull at these and cut the extra yarn off like that, and I could leave it like this, but because I did the stitching like this, I do have space for an extra drawstring, and I think that it will make the closure a lot more sturdy. And I'm gonna do this the opposite way of where the other drawstring is. So with this one, for the other one I went underneath it, so for this one I'm gonna go above it. So this is what the final bag looks like. Let's put the tarot deck in. So this is what it looks like. I really like this version of a crocheted tarot bag because it does have the frills here, and I do really like a tarot bag with frills. And to make one like a crochet bag with the frills is much easier than sewing one with frills. So yeah, I really like it. And with the crochet bag, I also like to tie it like in the front like this. Maybe let's double knot it. No, that's not. And you could add like crystals on the drawstrings. You can decide to just continue the pattern all the way through and not do the chain one row, so and add one drawstring, which will make it more tight, like this picture here that I made. So yeah, that is the DIY for the crochet drawback tarot bag. Crochet drawstring tarot bag. Yeah. So let me know if you made this, what color did you make it? If you make it and you put your thing on Instagram, your creation on Instagram, definitely tag me because I would absolutely love to see it. I just want to thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more witchy DIYs, definitely subscribe to this channel. Let me know any witchy DIY, mostly to do with sewing and crocheting, because that is what the DIY that I'm good at. But if there's anything you'd like to see, definitely let me know in the comments, because it was actually requested to do another crochet tarot bag, so I thought I would do this one. Yeah, I would love to have you here if you subscribed. So thank you so much for watching again, and I hope to see you next time.